In this first part, I'd like to ask you 6 questions about yourself. Our topic today is education and learning. After each question, I'll provide a model answer for you to compare.
What subjects did you enjoy the most at school?
I enjoyed English and history the most. English was interesting to me because I liked learning new words and understanding how people communicate. I also enjoyed history because it helped me understand why countries and societies are the way they are today.
Is there any subject that you found difficult?
Yes, I found physics quite difficult. I could understand some of the basic ideas, but when the problems became more complicated, I sometimes got confused. I think I needed more practical examples instead of only formulas and explanations from the textbook. Nowadays, I really enjoy watching physics videos on YouTube, which I wish existed when I was a student.
Do you prefer studying alone or with others?
Most of the time, I prefer studying alone because I can focus better and follow my own pace. However, studying with others can also be useful when we need to exchange ideas or discuss a difficult topic. So I think both methods are helpful depending on what I'm learning.
What kind of learning did you find the most effective?
For me, active learning is the most effective. I learn better when I can practice something, explain it to another person, or use it in a real situation. As an English teacher, I also notice that students improve faster when they speak and use the language instead of only memorizing grammar rules. Plus, it's more fun.
Do you think school is important for success?
Yes, definitely. School gives people basic knowledge, discipline, and the ability to work with others. Of course, attending school does not guarantee success because motivation and experience are also important. But I think education gives people a stronger foundation and more opportunities in life.
Are you interested in learning something new now?
Yes, I'm always interested in learning new things. At the moment, I would like to learn more about technology and how artificial intelligence can be used in education. I think these tools can make lessons more interesting and help teachers prepare better materials for their students.
I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes if you wish. After the time is up, I'll provide a model answer for you to compare.
Well, I would like to talk about a teacher I had while I was studying for my MBA. He taught us financial mathematics, which was one of the most challenging subjects in the program. He was quite a strict teacher, especially when it came to rules. For example, he expected everyone to arrive on time, complete the assignments properly, and pay attention during the lesson. He didn't really tolerate students who broke the rules or disturbed the class. At first, some students thought he was too serious, but after some time, we understood he wanted us to be responsible. Even though he was strict, he was also a very kind and helpful person. He explained difficult formulas in a clear way and usually gave us practical examples, so we could understand how the calculations were used in real business situations. If someone still had questions, he was willing to stay after class and explain the topic again. Of course, I learned a lot about financial mathematics from him, such as interest rates, present value, and how to make financial calculations. However, because I'm also a teacher, I learned something else from him. He showed me that a good teacher can be demanding and supportive at the same time. This experience was memorable because he didn't only teach me the subject, he also influenced the way I teach my own students. I try to set clear rules, but I also make sure that my students feel comfortable asking for help.
We've been talking about education and learning, and now I'd like to discuss some more general questions related to this topic. After each question, I'll provide a model answer for you to compare.
What are the main goals of education?
I think the main goals of education are to give people knowledge, develop their thinking skills, and prepare them for adult life. Education should also teach students how to solve problems, communicate with others, and make responsible decisions. In my opinion, it is not only about passing exams, it should help people become more independent and useful members of society.
How has education changed in recent years?
Education has changed a lot because of technology. Students now use online platforms, videos, and digital materials instead of depending only on textbooks. Teachers can also give lessons online and communicate with students more easily. However, I think one disadvantage is that some students rely too much on technology and may lose concentration more quickly.
Should schools focus more on practical skills?
Yes, I think schools should give more attention to practical skills. Academic subjects are important, but students also need to learn things like managing money, giving presentations, working in teams, and solving real life problems. For example, many students graduate with good grades but do not know how to prepare for a job interview or manage a budget. A better balance would be prepare them more effectively for the future.
What is the role of technology in education?
Technology plays a very important role because it gives students access to more information and different ways of learning. For example, students can watch educational videos, practice languages online, or use interactive activities. As an English teacher, I find technology useful for creating materials and giving students more opportunities to practice. Technology should support teachers, not completely replace them.
Is it important for adults to continue learning?
Yes, definitely. The world changes very quickly, so adults need to update their knowledge and skills. Continuing to learn can help people improve their careers, adapt to new technology, and remain mentally active. It can also be enjoyable because adults can study subjects they are genuinely interested in. I believe learning should continue throughout a person's life, not only during school or university.
And that's it for today's video. Which part was the most difficult for you? Please share in the comment section below. If you found this video useful, please consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. It really helps. And remember, stay awesome.